I feel so bad. I just don't want to do anything. I just been worried all day long, and I just don't feel good at all. I wish I had a way that I could get rid of these negative emotions. Hey, wait a minute. I do. Today, I'm going to show you 4 ways to get rid of negative emotions. Come on. So, real talk. Nobody likes negative emotions. They get in our way, but why are they there? What purpose do they serve? And more importantly, how do you get rid of them? How to replace them with something else? I got 4 different ways to do it. 4 steps that you can do to eliminate your negative emotions and replace them with something that serves you. Money, politics, relationships. There's a million things that can trigger negative emotions. But why are they there? What are they for? Well, first off, look at it this way. A negative emotion is just simply the feeling that we get when we attach pain or loss to any experience, whether it's real or whether it's not, whether it's a memory or there's something that's happening here. So check this out. Fear, worry, anxiety, doubt, anger, frustration. Those are all negative emotions. But what are they there for? Well, listen, all emotions, whether negative or positive, they all serve a purpose. There's a reason they're there. So you got to ask yourself, well, what purpose does a negative emotion show up for? Why is it there? Well, it's there to protect you. It is there to protect you from harm or danger. But the truth of the matter is, it is there as a warning. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to stop. It doesn't mean deer in the headlights, stop and continue down that path. It's just a warning for you to get out of it. And so what that is it triggers something called your fight or flight response. That is your sympathetic nervous system. And it is designed to go, okay, wait a minute, let me do something about this. Either I got to fight it and protect myself, or I got to get the hell up out of here and run away. Either way, it means to get out of there. Don't stay in that emotion. You think about it. In caveman days, the saber-toothed tiger shows up. You know, the caveman goes into fight or flight and deals with that stress right now. He gets out of there or he fights a tiger. Either way, it's over with in a matter of moments, but he doesn't stay there and worry about the tiger. He's on with his day. But nowadays, here's what happens. Fear shows up, danger shows up, or whatever, whether it's imagined or not, and we keep worrying about it over and over again, and it just builds and builds and builds. And as a matter of fact, 90% of the emotions, the negative emotions that we experience and continue to experience, are the same ones that we've had over and over again. It becomes automatic. Unfortunately, we default to that. So how do we break that cycle? More specifically, how do we turn that automatic negative emotion into an automatic positive emotion? So there's just a warning, and we move into action to do something about it. Well, there's 4 steps. The first one is always awareness, because oftentimes we're in that negative state. You've ever done that? You're worried about something, and it's hours later, and you feel your guts are twisting, and you don't know why you feel bad. It's because that cycle has kept on going. So the first thing is you got to be aware of your negative emotions. What does that mean? It doesn't mean just be aware of it in the moment. I want you to get out a pad and paper. You know how I roll. As you write, you invite. And I want you to make a list. Write your negative emotions, the things that you're worried about, the negative emotions that you go through in a day. Because then you have it right there in front of you, and then there's something that you can do about it. That's step number 1. Step number 2, experience it and then kill the monster while it's a baby. What does that mean? This seems counterintuitive. I want you to feel bad. I want you to experience the fear. I want you to experience the bad feeling right now when you're thinking about it. Because when you do, you're going to have all of that stuff that's going through you. And the only way to change it is you got to bust it apart in order to replace it with something else. And that I call killing the monster while it's a baby. And when I say experience it, I don't mean get mired in it and get all down and all depressed and all that stuff. I mean, as soon as you start to feel it, when you look at that list and you go, oh yeah, my relationship. As soon as you go, oh yeah, you got to snap out of it. How do you snap out of it? Here's how you kill the monster, is you snap out of it. Generally, you stand up and shake yourself out. Shake yourself out, because that's called a pattern interrupt. And you interrupt that pattern, you create this blank spot, and your brain is going, why did I do this? Why did I do this? But it's open and it's ready for something else to be put in. Now that we've killed the baby monster, I know that sounds terrible, but now that we've killed the baby monster, now it's time to replace it with something. Because remember, when we interrupt that pattern, when we stand up, we shake ourselves out of it, our brain is going, give me something. I got to have something. What? And that is a perfect opportunity for you to put something in. And it's really simple. You fill it with a great emotion. How do you do that? Watch really closely because it's really complicated. Watch. You can even just go like, whenever you smile, whenever you do that, your brain releases hormones called dopamine. Dopamine makes you feel good and your brain automatically goes, well, what just happened? Because I want more of that. And then the brain goes, wow, we snapped ourselves out of being negative. And the brain goes, okay, wait a minute, let's do that again. So guess what? You do that enough times, then pretty soon the negative emotions will trigger you to snap out of it automatically instead of, continuing down that path. And it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The negative emotion will trigger you to do that. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to have negative emotions. It just means you're not going to stay in them. Last step, you know how I roll. Yeah! You got to celebrate, baby. You got to celebrate. Celebration is the key. It is the catalyst. It is the thing that makes your brain go, let's do it again. Because every time you celebrate, remember, dopamine release, the brain goes, I want more of that. Celebrate it. And the brain will always go, what just happened? Let's do it again. And those four things, repeated, doing them over and over again. Remember, you got to be aware. You got to interrupt that pattern, kill the monster while it's a baby. You got to replace it with something good. Smile, just like that. Just release those dopamines and then celebrate. That's teaching your nervous system to eliminate negative behaviors, negative emotions. And when those emotions happen, which they will, you still may be triggered. You just won't stay there. All right, so listen, I hope you enjoyed this, got a lot out of it, and will do what I said with regard to helping eliminate those negative emotions. And I created a resource where I cover a lot of this in my book called Awesome Sauce. And I want you to have it. I want you to have it for free. Just cover the shipping and the handling. Click on the link below and get your copy. It'll get sent right to you, and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to get a lot out of it. Hey, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching it. And remember to subscribe and click that bell, ring that bell so you know that when new stuff comes up. And speaking of new stuff, check out this new video.